The show tonight, the breakout star of the show that actually is about a breakout. The show is called Prison Break. Wentworth Miller is here with us. Oh, wait a minute. You know, there's some bad blood between Wentworth and Guillermo, our parking lot security guard. They had some trouble on a red carpet Show the clip. Let's take a look at that.
You know what? That reminds me that I need a haircut.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you want to feel my hair?
No.
Can I feel your hair?
No.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really nice talking to you.
Me too.
Hey, Wentworth, what would you say today?
That interview, I give an F. That was not good. He doesn't like to talk too much. He's like this. And honest, I don't know who he is.
So you can see this could get ugly tonight. I just hope it doesn't come to blows, that's all, Guillermo. Just no matter how angry you get, please do not resort to violence.
Okay,
all right.
I tried.
After Wentworth and Guillermo duke it out, a visit from a real... The Bachelor, Prince Lorenzo Borghese will be with us, and Lloyd Banks will be here. That's his new CD called Rotten Apple. Lloyd Banks returns to the program. Our first guest went from Princeton to prison as the star of the very entertaining and equally implausible program Prison Break, which returns to the Fox network this Monday night at 8 o'clock. Please welcome Wentworth Miller. It's a load off my heart to see that I'm glad you guys finally made up. This has gone on too long. You know what happens? People get killed with stuff like this, and thank goodness that it's over.
It goes too far.
Well, Guillermo, how do you feel about that?
Very happy to see him.
Very happy.
He still doesn't know who I am.
He doesn't know who I am. Makes you feel any better. Well, thanks for coming here.
My pleasure.
That's pretty impressive that you went to Princeton. I mean, that's...
thank you.
Normally, these actors are just dopes that we get coming through.
We get a bad rap, don't we?
I guess so. But you did. You went there. What did you go on an acting scholarship or academic?
No. I'd acted since I was a kid, but you know, my parents had a lot of respect for education, and it was always understood that I'd go to the best school possible.
Understood. That means you better get good grades.
Yeah, my ass was kicked right into the best school
possible. Did you get straight A's in high school?
I did.
You did? Wow. Well, you the valedictorian of your class?
No. I was like Mr. AV Club.
Really?
Like Mr. Newspaper and high school chorus and swim team.
Because with a name like Wentworth, I would think you would immediately be elected president of the school. Absolutely.
Such a popular name. Yeah.
Because a guy, I mean, if your name's Wentworth, you should either have a monocle or a pipe or something like that. It's like...
Or I'm the butler.
Or maybe the butler.
Yeah.
But your dad is Wentworth also?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And so, was his dad Wentworth?
Which makes me the third.
You are the third.
Yeah.
And if you ever have a son, will you continue this madness with the Wentworth?
You know, I think enough is enough. I might give it to him as a middle name, and the first name is like Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. I like that name. I think it's a beautiful name. Now, okay, so when you were at Princeton, we got a photograph, and tell us what we're looking at here, because this is you as part of a singing group. Tell us what the name of the singing group was.
That's the Princeton Tiger Tone.
The Tiger Tone. This is a pretty hardcore metal band. I guess you wouldn't know from the
Yeah, the Suspenders and the Boaters.
Right, I could tell you were the rebel in the group.
Kind of like the Crips.
You were the only one not wearing a hat in the photograph there.
That's too cool.
What sort of music would the Tiger Tones sing?
You know, we sang very little barbershop, to our credit. Actually, we sang a lot of Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Really?
A little Cole Porter, Van Morrison, Simon and Garfunkel.
Any Bobby McFerrin?
No.
You guys didn't do Don't Worry, Be Happy?
No.
That would have been a great one.
We had a thing about percussion that wasn't done.
And where would you perform? On campus or?
We sang on campus, and then every other summer we'd tour Europe for about 6 weeks.
Ah, now I
just kinda
understand.
Throw down the hat in the square and sing for our lunch money.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Wow. So you just go over there, and then you'd be left to your own devices to make money, huh?
Oh, yeah. We actually wound up in Jordan and Israel on one summer and sang at the July 4th party at the U.S. Embassy with Yitzhak Rabin.
Well, really? Wow.
It actually got kind of cool.
Did he tip you? Or was the hat empty?
We're
when you were
strictly
done?
not for profit.
I see.
Not in that situation.
Okay. Well, that sounds like fun. A lot of these groups, people are like, well, what are you in that group for? It's like I, for instance, was in, when I was in high school, I was in the Spanish Honor Society, but I barely speak a word. I swear I was. Because you got to go on a trip every year. So I was like, yeah, I'll blow up a hell of a lot of Espanol if we get to go. Well, that's pretty. And now this show, Prison Break, it's a really good show.
Thank you.
And here's how you know a show is good: when there's nothing the slightest bit believable about it, and yet it's still entertaining because you play an architect who doesn't break into prison, but commits a crime to get into prison to rescue your brother from prison.
My old brother is framed for the murder of the vice president's brother. I'm a structural engineer. I've got access to the plans of the prison where he's kept, so I hold up a bank and get thrown into the same prison. And
imagine if they threw you in the wrong one. That would be embarrassing. And the most interesting thing is that you have... Calm down, you animals. This is one of the tiger tones here. Is that this looks like, I mean, you can see people and faces, but actually, what is tattooed on your body here?
A little bit of definition, apparently. The blueprints to the prison are woven into the tattoo that you see there.
So you can actually, if you want to like find the bathroom, you look at your belly button and then navigate from there.
Yeah, that's around the back.
And now this season, now that you guys are out of here, not only do you have the blueprints tattooed on you, but you have a whole bunch of other stuff on there too.
Yeah, the tattoo hasn't gone away. It's a really cool special effect, kind of one of the centerpieces of the show.
How did they put that whole thing on? Because you don't have tattoos.
It's like a really fancy version of what you'd pull out of a Cracker Jack box.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 20 decals or transfers that fit together like the pieces of a puzzle. It takes about 4 hours to apply.
And they get a guy with a huge tongue to lick it and then put it on?
That's not in the budget, no. Unfortunately.
It takes 4 hours. Do you have to put that on every day?
We do it once an episode, because it starts to deteriorate after 24 hours. So we'll put it on in the morning, shoot every scene that requires the tattoo that day, and scrub it off at night.
Now, what happened? Why was there such... the first season was very, very popular, and then there was a long time before you guys started it up again. What was going on there?
They took us off the air for some reason.
They took you off the air, or they just didn't have new shows made?
Well, those decisions are made by someone, no one's ever met in a room no one's ever seen. So
I got you.
They don't tell us anything except, you're going off the air. Be grateful you still have a job.
And you'll be back
We
soon.
are.
But the show's a big hit. We have a clip from next week's show.
Oh, cool.
And do you need to set this clip up, or I think well, we should say that at the end last week. You had all this big money, like what, $4 million?
$5 million.
$5 million
buried in Utah.
And one of your partners in crime double crosses you.
My cellmate, my best friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is the way it goes in prison. Here we go. Prison Break. Take a look.
So this is how it's gonna go down, huh? After everything. What's the thief always a thief?
You just figuring that out? The backpack.
No!
Don't do this, buddy.
Yo, take a look around you, Poppy. There's 3 of us. It's one of you. You are outnumbered, man, and we will come after you.
It'll be the last thing you do, my brother.
What, are you gonna shoot at all of us?
Probably not.
Ooh, there you go. We don't know who gets coming. We'll find out on Monday. Prison Break, Monday night today on Fox. Wentworth Miller, everybody. We'll be right back with The Bachelor.